just working on some slides at the moment for the webinar, and I promise you it's coming, honestly, hopefully before the end of the month. So one of the guys that I'm working with at the moment in terms of helping me out and helping my personal development, because then I can help you better, constantly talks about the principles of getting your house in order. Now, I'm going to steal this and I'm going to use exactly the same terminology. If you don't have your house in order, it doesn't matter what you're trying to achieve. It doesn't matter whether you're looking for optimal performance. It doesn't matter whether you're looking for weight loss. It doesn't matter whether you're looking for improved longevity. We have to have your house in order. And one of the first things about having your house in order is actually understanding where you're going. What is your ultimate achievement? What is your ultimate goal? And potentially putting a time frame on it. Now, okay, that might be slightly different with longevity because it's about constant tweaks, but it's still about understanding what your strengths and weaknesses are, what you're poor at, and what is currently letting you down. And so that's where I bring in my assess, don't guess. So we do some assessments. We look at where your physiological strengths and weaknesses are. We look at what you're good at, what you're poor at, and then we start to objectively put a plan, a program, some guidance together in terms of getting you to the right place. So that's about starting to get your house in order. It then might be about having the right pieces of kit that go in to allow you to do that. So actually, things like owning a heart rate monitor rather than doing everything on feel. Having a tracking system, a tracking diary that allows you to look at things like your sleep, things like your nutrition, things like your training, things like your exercise in order to make sure that you're tracking in the right direction. So again, we are assessing, not guessing what we're doing. And then the next thing from there are my 3 pillars. Those 3 pillars that sit on the foundation that make sure that the roof is going to be in place, that make sure when we come to put the icing on the cake, as it were, are absolutely vital. And I've told you them before. We're talking about exercise, and that could be movement. It could be training. We're talking about nutrition, and that's day-to-day nutrition. It's recovery nutrition. And we're talking about overall recovery. So it's about having the good foundation, getting those 3 pillars in place, and then we can start to put the roof on and the external facade, and we can start to make sure that what you're building for is going to get you to where you need. So if you like that and you like that concept, make sure, and I'll put a link below or comment webinar, and I will make sure that we get you the details for when we're going to go live, and we'll give you 3 or 4 days notice about when we're going live, and hopefully we'll have you there.